Okay, I'm a sucker for this view over here. So anything at all to do with this view, I sort of think if you live even within a mile of this, you're in a great position. But more importantly, this building behind us has a huge effect on people's lives. It's not about the view; it's about what goes on inside it, including your own life, Darragh. You've been you're telling me before we let the cameras roll. You've a long connection here since you were 17. You came out, I think, was it when you were a teenager?
Even earlier than that. I've been coming out here since I was a teenager. I used to come out on summer camps out here in Greystones. I'm originally from Dublin, and I loved it out here so much, and actually had my wedding reception here as well when I 17 years ago. So I have a lot of history with the building, and I attend the church that meet here at the moment, Sale Nua. So I have a lot of history with the building, and there's a lot of work that goes on in here, even beyond those kind of things that are really important that we want to preserve about this building.
Well, we're obviously here now because just before Easter it was announced that this lovely building was going to go for a public auction. I think what I read was that there was a 6-month reprieve to sort of, let the current kind of residents to sort of try and have a plan B to try and turn around having it sold to obviously a huge amount of commercial potential for people. Can you remember when you heard and what the reaction was when you first heard that it was a possibility?
Yeah, well, we heard that the building was going to be sold a number of months ago, and at the time we were obviously very concerned about it. We wanted the work that currently goes on here at the moment, which this effectively provides residential support for people who are, I suppose, in transition. They've come off, a lot of them have come from drugs rehab programs. They've gone through the program, they're clean, they're sorted, but they need somewhere safe and secure to live. And Carraig Eden has provided them. You could not get a better place than this. So when we heard about the building was going to be sold, we were obviously very concerned, and we knew that if it went out on the open market, we'd probably have a block of apartments here, and the use would be gone. So a group of us came together, and we formed the Carraig Eden Foundation. We formed a company to raise money, basically, to try to purchase this building and to run this building as a charitable organisation. So what we're trying to do on Thursday is to get people to come along, find out what we're going to do, find out how they can help us to support this building and keep it going as its current use.
Well, I know this is Thursday the 23rd, it'll be 8 p.m. here. I'm hoping that or I don't know, maybe very soon there'll be a kind of, areas to go to for even just donations. If people want to donate, I can obviously include the links whenever they're ready, but I don't know if that's already been set up.
We have a Facebook page already set up. We have the website is going to go live on Thursday. We do have a bank account already set up, and we have details of that which I can give you following this.
Great.
So people can make donations at the moment if they want to, or they can come along on Thursday. We'll have a collection on Thursday anyway to start off, and then obviously people can make donations after that. We'll have flyers that people can hand out as well. We hope to have them ready for Thursday, so that we can just spread the word about what we need to do. So we basically have 6 months to raise the funds to buy this building. After that, the building will go on the market, and we might lose the building. Not only the building and the work that's going on here, but also the physical building as well. And it would be a real shame. It's an absolutely magnificent view from the cove as you come up around the harbour, and it would be a shame to have that lost. So we want to keep that, and also, more importantly, what goes on in the building and the support that's provided to people who are vulnerable and who need help. And we want that to continue in Greystones.
Well, I know the building has a great history. It was originally 2 semi-detached houses, and it became, I think, Fernie East and Fernie West in 1920s, and then, but 1936. It was sort of unified as one building, and it became a centre for, as you've described, it's basically a centre for many people to get their lives back on track. If they're not quite here and they need to get to there, this is the halfway house to sort of make their lives a little bit more livable and to get to a better place. So the idea of it being sold, is that because, I don't know, obviously the owners who actually own the building have decided that they would rather not have it anymore? I don't know who exactly is selling it.
Yeah, well, the building has been sold because this was bought in the 90s by the current owners of the building, and they bought it as a theological college and for a retreat centre. And since around 2009, the theological college moved out, and it's no longer been in use in here. So, and that was obviously at the depths of the recession, so it wasn't really possible to put the building on the market at that stage. So what's happened since then is it's transitioned into a building that's been provided residential support for people who are at risk of homelessness. And that's what we want to continue. That wasn't one of the original aims of the organisation who owned the building originally, but that's what we want. That's what it's evolved into now, and that's what we want to keep it going as. So that's why we want people's support.
Great. Well, we'll put all the links in as they come up, and we'll certainly keep people informed as the best ways to help raise the money. I think it's 1.7 million is the goal, which is a nice chunk of change. But I know that a lot of people in Greystones would have deep connections to this beautiful building, and a lot of people are aware of the great work, which I think is just as important as its beauty as a landmark in the town. So absolutely, we'll let people know Obviously Thursday will be a good day to find out some ideas and what people are going to do, but as these things progress, we'll certainly keep up to date and let people know what's the best way to go about
And
it.
Facebook is up already, so that people can get details on that, and the website will be live on Thursday.
Great, I'll link to that. And we should let these guys just say a quick hello.